السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم مصطفى محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين. Alhamdulillah, once again we had a chance to see next Muharram and witness the coming Muharram, inshallah, and mourn for our beloved Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Of course, in this time, and especially with this situation, it's not easy to mourn for Imam Hussein alayhi salam in different countries, especially in Islamic countries, Shia countries. But you are here, alhamdulillah, you got a chance to mourn for Imam Hussein alayhi salam in public, in person. So we need to take advantage of such a great chance. You know, so many people in your own country, doesn't matter, Iran, Iraq, or Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, in some Arab countries, your parents, your family, your relatives really wants to do matam, but because of this pandemic, they are not allowed or they have some problem. So really they are, they can say, broken heart. So they can't do it. Alhamdulillah, we have this chance, so we need to take advantage of like such a great chance. And we thank Allah that gave us this chance to mourn for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And the second thing, which is again very good for you, and of course you will be probably the first group, you are going to welcome Muharram. This is another thing. Muharram is not started yet, but you started your program. So it means you're welcoming Muharram. You are trying just to say, oh Hussein, we were waiting for you for quite a long time. 1 year after Muharram. So once again, Muharram came, and before Muharram starts, you start your program. And this is like a great chance for you to start this new Muharram. As you know, making Ashura alive, it's recommended by all A'imma alayhimus salam. Most of our A'imma, or many of our A'imma alayhimus salam, especially those who are after Imam Hussein alayhi salam, they encouraged us to mourn for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. I can tell even before Imam Hussein alayhi salam, even the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and even before Ashura happened, the Prophet encouraged people to remember Ashura and told them the story of Karbala and informed them the story of Ashura and told them, be ready for such a great time, that there will be a time my son will be slaughtered. My son will be like killed in a place while he's thirsty and while the family is around him. And he told him the story. He told all the Muslims about the story of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So, according to all of our A'imma alayhimus salam, making the uprising of Ashura alive is very, very important and highly recommended. We can say Imam Sadiq alayhi salam in one of his hadiths, he says, Inna yawm al-Husayn a'adhamu musibatan min jami'i sa'ir al-ayyam. This is the word of our beloved Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. Inna al-Husayn, inna yawm al-Husayn a'adhamu musibatan min jami'i sa'ir al-ayyam. And you know the meaning of the day of martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is the most grievous day for all of us. So this day, a'adhamu musibatan, means the most grievous days, painful days for Imam Hussein, for Imam Sadiq, for Imam Baqir, for Imam Kadhim, Imam Rida alayhi salam. All of A'imma alayhi salam, they said, when it comes to day of Ashura, this day is just like a calamity for all of us. Just a grievous day, the most grievous day for all of us. Why? What happened? Is that because Imam has died? Before Imam Hussein, Imam Hassan is Imam as well. Imam Ali is Imam as well. The Prophet is a prophet, greater than Imam. And Imam Sadiq is Imam. Imam Sajjad is Imam. Imam Rida is Imam. So why only the day of Ashura with Imam Hussein has died is the most grievous days? There must be some secret here. There must be some lesson here. Why the other Imam, the day when they died or killed, we know that all A'imma are killed. ليس منا إلا مسموم أو مقتول. We have this hadith from our Imam that say, among us, either we are killed by sword or masmoom. We are killed by poisoned. Okay, so all of them, they are shaheed. So why? When it comes to Hussein alayhi salam, أعظم مصيبة من جميع صائر الأيام. Why? The most grievous day. So this can be a question for all of us. Anyway, so Imam Sadiq alayhi salam encouraged us just to make these days alive. Don't forget such days. Imam Rida alayhi salam, our beloved 8th Imam, what does he says regarding Ashura? He says, من ترك سعي في حوائجه يوم عاشوراء قضى الله له حوائج الدنيا والآخرة. You know, in the day of Ashura, especially in this country, I mean in non-Islamic country, normally in Islamic country is holiday. Like Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, or some Shia country, Lebanon. So probably Ashura is holiday. So no need to go for work. No need to look for, to meet your needs, to put some effort on your needs, to find a job, okay? But what about this in this country, or country like this? Perhaps you say, oh, I need to go to my job. I need to go to my business. I have to go to work. Imam Reza alayhi salam, he says, من ترك سعي في حوائجه يوم عاشوراء. Whoever abandons the effort to meet his need in the day of Ashura due to mourning for Hussein ibn Ali alayhi salam. He decided not to go out, not to go to work, and he decided to go for only mourning for Hussein alayhi salam. It means, in other words, he made it holiday for himself, but not to go outside for enjoying, just to come for mourning for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. For example, he took a leave from his job to come for mourning for Hussein alayhi salam. Some people, they might have more than one day, but some They say only for one day, at least for the day of Ashura. Imam Reza alayhi salam says, those who abandon their job for these days, those who left their job for these days, just for the sake of mourning for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, قَذَلَّ لَهُ الْهَوَائِجَ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ. He said, may God fulfill the needs of this person in this world and hereafter. Can we imagine? This is not my word. This is the word of Imam Reza alayhi salam. Says, if you leave your job, you leave for work, for one day, just to attend to majlis of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and just to remember Imam Hussein alayhi salam, mourn for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, perhaps you will lose, for example, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, more or less, I don't know what. It depends on how much you earn. Okay? Imam Reza alayhi salam says, don't worry about this job. Inna Allah qada al-hawaj ad-dunya wal-akhirah. Allah will fulfill your need not only in this world but in hereafter as well. So this is another a recommendation, another emphasizing on keeping Ashura alive. And that is why we see in the wasiyah of Imam Baqir alayhi salam, our beloved Imam, fifth Imam. You know, Imam Baqir, he is called Baqir because he opens all difficulties among the science and ulum. So he is a very the most learned person in his own time. Baqirul ulum ahlul bayt. He, in his will, in his wasiyah, he wrote some certain things which really, it's amazing. It the first time happened in the history of Islam. And we have to take a lesson from this word. While he wrote a will for himself, he said, I advise, he said, I want all of you, my children, and all my followers, all my Shia, not only his children. This wasiyah is for us as well. He said, I advise you to have a majlis for Imam Hussein alayhi salam 10 years while you are going Hajj in Mina. You know Mina, while they're doing Qurban, sacrifice slaughter the sheep or some kind of animal. It's called Qurban. So in that certain place, look at to the place. Why Imam chose this place? Because this place tells you something. It's remind that Imam Hussein alayhi salam was slaughtered at that time. It says, this is my advice to all of you. This is the advice of Imam. For 10 years, you go to Hajj, do your Hajj, and then for 10 years, mourn for Hussein ibn Ali alayhi salam that place, and let people see. So this one is, again, very important. So, without any doubt, we know one of the way to make Ashura alive, it's to hold such a majlis, such a places. We know that according to this hadith, according to the advice of Aimma alayhimus salam, keeping alive Ashura is so important, and one of the best way to make it alive is to hold such a great majlis, such a majlis for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and remember the action of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and talk about Imam Hussein and his uprising against Yazid and against the tyrannies. Talk about this and cry for this. And of course, when you go and see and read the a hadith regarding the rewards for crying for Imam Hussein. Sometimes it really surprise you. There are some certain hadiths, when you see this hadith, for the rewards of crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam and weeping for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, it's really surprising, amazing. For example, say, if a person he cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, wajaba lahul jannah. If you cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, Jannah, paradise is wajib for you. What does it mean? Who can believe this? And how we can believe this? 1 minute, 2 minutes, you cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, wajaba lahul jannah. Jannah is for you. Paradise is for you. What does it mean? There must be some philosophy, there must be some secret in behind. So we know that. Let me give you one hadith from Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. He said, whoever, believers, he cried for Imam Hussein alayhi salam as the tears like flows over his cheek. If he cries for Imam Hussein alayhi salam and the tear flows over his cheek, then Allah will make lots of rooms, ghurfa, in hadith it says ghurfa, booths or rooms for him in hereafter. For every tears which flows on your cheek, there is a room for you. There is a house for you. What does it mean? Who can say or who can believe this? Or Imam Sajjad alayhi salam, again he said, according to what Imam Sadiq said, for 20 years, look at this, for 20 years, Imam Sajjad alayhi salam did not eat unless he cried for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Now, if we do some, spend some few hours for preparing some majlis for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, or doing matam, or giving lecture, for example, me myself, or some people like us, if we do some certain thing, we think, oh, we've done a lot for Imam Hussein. No, compared to what Imam Sajjad alayhi salam did, we haven't done anything. For 20 years, this is the word of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. For 20 years, Imam Sajjad alayhi salam did not eat unless he cried for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So it means it's very important crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And Imam Reza alayhi salam, he said, فَعَلَى مِثْلِ الْحُسَيْنِ فَلْيَبْكِ الْبَاكِينَ. For like a Hussein, let the weepers cry and weep. For like Hussein. Why? Because فَإِنَّ الْبُكَاءَ عَلَيْهِ يَحُطُّ الذُّنُوبِ. Because the crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam erased the great sins. Okay? So up to now, we say crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam is very important. But now I'm going to tell you something which is really needs to pay more attention. Crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam is important. But what is more important is the thing which direct this crying, or tells you why you cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, or inform you that up to which direction you have to work, you have to manage your life. This is the thing which we have to put more attention. I mean, crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam is important, but thinking about why you're crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam is more important. Thinking about the philosophy and the secret of uprising of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is more important. Today we need to think about that. Today we need to discuss about that. We have to be able to get some lessons from this uprising of Ashura. There are so many lessons from uprising of Ashura. So many lessons. But how much of these lessons we got it? If some people, they ask you, If some people ask you, why are you crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam? Perhaps you say, yes, we have lots of hadiths that encourage us to cry for Imam Hussein. That's right. But this only will convince you, but not others. You need to be able to convince other people. Those who are not familiar with Imam Hussein alayhi salam, they need to know why you are crying for Hussein alayhi salam. That is why this should be our advice to all of you, to all of us, that we have to think about Imam Hussein. Let me put this question. If today Imam Hussein is with us, what would be his reaction regarding the things which we see? What would be the reaction of Imam Hussein in such a day? If our reaction is the same as the reaction and the action of Imam Hussein, then we are able to say, to claim that we are the Shia of Imam Hussein. Otherwise, we just claim that we are Shia, but we are not the real Shia. That it has been said by Imam Hassan alayhi salam. Some people, they said, oh, I am your Shia. He said, please don't double your sin. You are not Shia and you claim that you're Shia. You're lying. This is very important. So let's say if today Imam Hussein is with us, how would be his reaction regarding different things? Regarding the scenes which we can witness, regarding the reaction of some tyrants, some Taghut, what would be his reaction? But some of us only, we try to manage our stance or our position in a way that doesn't harm our peace and doesn't harm our business. If it harms our peace, our business, we are not going to take that position. So it means we did not understand Imam Hussein alayhi salam properly. Because Imam Hussein alayhi salam left all his peace, business, or whatever he had, only for the sake of Allah. Are we ready for such a case or not? If we are ready, it means we got a very nice lesson from Ashura. Otherwise, we just crying and crying and crying, and we are not gaining anything. Because I said, if you cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, wajaba lahul Jannah. But if a person cries but still is not in Jannah, what does it mean? So it means his cry was not a real cry. We need to try to make our cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam as a real cry. May Allah inshallah give us tawfiq, all success to be a real Shia, real follower of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and be able to follow his structure, his advice, and get enough lesson from his uprising, from his standing against Taghut, and inshallah we are able to make Ashura alive, and this would be our zakhira for the day of Qiyamah. And inshallah on the day of Qiyamah, Imam Hussein alayhi salam is going to help us and rescue and save us from all the punishment which we prepared for ourselves. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولوالدي والدينا ولمن وجب له حق علينا ولجميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Inshallah, brothers, if you can all stand up and join me, inshallah. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. I am Fatimatu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. I am Fatimatu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. I am Fatimatu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. I am voices Matu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. I am Matu Zahra, and I came to Karbala. Voices searching for my son Hussein. I am Matu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. Searching for searching for my son Hussein. I am Fatimatu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. I am Fatimatu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. I heard he was heading through this holy land. I heard he was heading through this holy land. I heard he was covered with blood and the sand. I heard his thirst was unlike any other. I heard his thirst was unlike any other. Yet how can he die thirsty by the river? I am Fatimatu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching. I am Fatimatu Zahra. Voices to Karbala. I heard he was heading through this holy land. I heard he was heading through this holy land. I heard he was covered with blood and the sand. I heard his thirst was unlike any other. I heard his thirst was unlike any other. Yet how can he die thirsty by the river? I am Fatimatu Zahra, searching for my son Hussein. I am Fatimatu, searching for my son. He was the one who did not harm anyone. He was the one who did not harm anyone. He was the one Allah praised in the Quran. He was the one Allah praised in the Quran. He was the hope for hopeless men and women. He was the hope for hopeless men and women. He was the rope leading up to heaven. I am Fatim, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son. I am Fatim, to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. He was the one who did not harm anyone. He was the one who did not harm anyone. He was the one Allah praised in the Quran. He was the one Allah praised in the Quran. He was the hope for hopeless men and women. He was the hope for hopeless men and women. He was the rope leading up to heaven. I am Fatimah Zahra, and I came to Karbala. Voices searching for my son Hussein. I am Matu Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. I am Fatimah Zahra, and I came to Karbala, searching for my son Hussein. I am Fatimah Zahra. Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein, 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 Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein Master, Hussein. I'm Zainab. All my life I lived in pain. I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I'm Zainab. All my life I lived in pain. I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I am the mother of sorrow. Wherever I go, follow. I'm Zainab. All my life I lived in pain. I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I'm Zainab. All my life I lived in pain. I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I am the mother of sorrow. Wherever I go, follow. I'm Zainab. All my life I lived in pain. I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I'm Zainab. Voices all my life. I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. My grief started when I lost mankind's true mercy. After that loss, I lost Zahra and then Ali. My grief started when I lost mankind's true mercy. After that loss, I lost Zahra and then Ali. The broken rib that struck head of Ali haunts me. My grief depends seeing Hassan dying slowly. How can I live without you, my dear? How can I seeing your head shine on a spear? How can I live without you, my dear? How can I seeing your head shine on a spear? I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I am the mother. Wherever I go, follows. I'm Zainab. All my life, I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I'm Zainab. Voices. Hey, all my life, I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. My grief started when I lost mankind's true mercy. After that loss, I lost Zahra and then Ali. My grief started when I lost mankind's true mercy. After that loss, I lost Zahra and then Ali. The broken rib that struck head of Ali haunts me. My grief depends seeing Hassan dying slowly. How can I live without you, my dear? How can I seeing your head shine on a spear? How can I live without you, my dear? How can I seeing your head shine on a spear? I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I'm Zainab. All my life I lived in. I died when I lost Hussein. I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follows. I'm Zainab. All my life I lived in pain. I'm Zainab. I died when I lost Hussein. I'm Zainab. All my life I died when I lost Hussein. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I go, follow. I am the mother of sorrows. Wherever I will come again here For Hussein here, coming chained here to Karbala. I will come again here. For Hussein here, coming chained here to Karbala. I will come for Hussein here, coming chained here to Karbala. I will come. Voices, coming chained here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein. Coming chained here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here. Coming chained here to Karbala. Eyes will cry for you, time will pass and you remain. In the heart a voice keeps calling out, oh Hussein. With 72 men you faced the tyrannical Yazid, the ruler. Oh Hussein, غريبا بكربلا, on the holy day Ashura. Strong you stand alone representing Muhammad and your father Haider. I will come for Hussein here, coming chained here to Karbala. Voices, I will come again here to Karbala. Eyes will cry for you, time will pass and you remain. In the heart a voice keeps calling out, oh Hussein. With 72 men you face the tyrannical Yazid, the ruler. Oh Hussein, غريبا بكربلا, on the holy day Ashura. Strong you stand alone representing Muhammad and your father Haider. I will come to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here, coming chained here to Karbala. I will come. I will come again here for Hussein. If my legs crumble from walking towards your grave, I would crawl instead with my hands your name I crave. This sacrifice is nothing compared to those who limped to their oppressed hand. In the burning heat they were taken from beside you to a foreign land. So how can I give up during the walk from Najaf to your Karbala? I will come again here for Hussein here, coming chained here. Voices, I will come again here. Time erodes the rocks, but your love will never change. Time erodes the rocks, but your love will never change. Stronger than the rocks are the hearts who love Hussein. Oh Abbas, this is me, Sakina, so please return if you can hear me. I will never ask you for water, just one look from you will relieve me. You promised me that you'd look after me, so Abbas, how could you leave me? I will come again here for Hussein here, coming chained here to Karbala. Voices, I will come again here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here, coming chained here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here. حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا حسين يا مولا يا مولا حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا حسين يا مولا حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا عزيز الزهراء حسين عزيز الزهراء قتيل العبرة أبا عبد الله 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 حسين يا مولا حسين يا مولا حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا حسين يا مولا حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا عبد الله استستي عبد الله استستي they show no mercy عبد الله استستي they show no mercy they show no respect they show no respect they pierced his softness and as Zainab waits for her true soulmate Hussein and her Zainab waits for her true soulmate as she is yearning, as she is yearning, the tents are burning, the tents are burning. Hussein ya Mawla, Hussein ya Mawla, ya Mawla, ya Mawla, Hussein ya Mawla, ya Mawla. حسين يا مولا يا مولا يا مولا صلى على محمد وآل محمد
الثانية غفر الله لكم. الثالثة على حب الحسين بأعلى على أصواتكم. كربلاء سرها ما يتضيح كربلاء يحكي بيها الجريح كربلاء قصة ما تنشرح كربلاء سرها ما يتضيح كربلاء يحكي بيها الجريح كربلاء قصة ما تنشرح كربلاء سرها ما يتضيح كربلاء يحكي بيها الجريح كربلاء قصة ما تنشرح كربلاء سرها ما يتضيح يحكي بيها الجريح كربلاء قصة ما تنشرح هذه أعظم قصة صارت واستمع مني البيان كان ما كان بعلم ربنا قبل خلق الزمان قصة والباري كتبها كل من بالدنيا فان ويبقى وجه حسين لنا وإن ربنا المستعان ويبقى وجه حسين وجهه كان ربنا المستعان يا حسين شافين وكرى يا حسين عشق خير النساء يا شاه كربلاء كربلاء سرها ما يتضح كرب، يحكي بيها الجريح كربلاء، قصة ما تنشرح، قصة العشر حقيقة وصارت أقرب للخيال، جمعة الضدين بيها وهاك خذ أروع مثال، الحسين بلا يخنصر رسم لوحة من الجمال، الحسين بلا يخنصر رسم لوحة من الجمال، والقمر من غير ديني وقلب ميدان القتال، والقمر من غير ديني وقلب ميدان القتال، لو تشوف حسين بيدش رسم، لو تشوف بيد أخوه العلم كربلاء، قصة ما تنشرح كرب، سرها ما يتضح كربلاء، يحكي بيها الجريح كرب، قصة ما تنشرح كربلاء، قصة كرامة وفاقت إدراك العقل، واللي إيمانه ضعيف لها الحكي ما يحتمل، حسين حبل الله السماوي ويا ربنا متصل، وش تظن سيف الشمر يقدر يقص هذا الحبل، هالوريد لو نزف بالدماء، هالوريد متصل بالسماء بالسماء، قصة ما تنشرح كربلاء، سرها ما يتضح كرب، يحكي بيها الجريح كرب، قصة ما تنشرح، خاف اسولف لك معاجز والعقل ما يحرزه، وهو كل لحظة بحياته معجزة في معجزة، بيوم ميلاد الحسين الفرح بالعالم جزة، ويوم استجهادا ننظر الله ناصب للعزة بالجنان، علي مات بهضم بالجنان، عدنا مجلس لطم للعزاء، قصة ما تنشرح كربلاء، سرها ما يتضح كرب، يحكي بيها الجريح كربلاء، قصة ما تنشرح برمشا ممي رسد هر لحظه بوی کربلا، برمشا ممي رسد هر لحظه بوی کربلا، بر دلم ترسم بماند آرزوی کربلا، تشنه آب فراتم اجل مهلت بده، تا بگیرم در بغل قبر شهید کربلا، تا بگیرم در بغل قبر شهید کربلا، یا حسین عشق خير النساء يا شافين وكرايا شاه كرب وبلا كرب سرها ما يتضح كرب يحكي بيها الجريح كرب قصة ما تنشرح هذه أعظم قصة صارت واستمع مني البيان كان ما كان بعلم ربنا قبل خلق الزمان قصة والباري كتبها كل من بالدنيا فان ويبقى وجه حسين لنا وجه ربنا المستعان ما يموت عايش من الأزل ما يموت وهو بيد الأجل كربلاء قصة ما تنشرح سرها ما يتضح يحكي بيها الدمع كربلاء قصة ما تنشرح قصة ما تنشرح قصة ما تنشرح كربلاء سرها ما يتضح يحكي بيها الجريح يا مظلوم يا سيدي يا مظلوم يا سيدي يا مظلوم أعلى يا مظلوم للهادي يا ريحانيته الهادي يا ريحانيته بكستينا رتي أميته بكستينا رت أميته انت المينا ريس سنته واحنا بشوعة عكنه تدي يا مظلوم يا سيد يا مظلوم أعلى يا مظلوم يا أهل الهادية ريحانيته للهادية ريحانيته بكستي نارت أميته انت المينا رسنته واحنا بشوعة عكنه تدي يا مظلوم يا مظلوم يا حسين لك راية عدل يا حسين لك راية عدل وبظلها مجموع الشامل احنا بويلا نتصل وبسيرة الحق نقتدي يا مظلوم أعلى يا مظلوم لم نزيف دم النحر لما نزف دم النحر سيف الميكا يدوزعك هز العيوة لمصراعك يا ليتنا كنا معك يا ليتنا وقبلك نضحي ونفتدي يا مظلوم. بمجادك ما تنحصي، بمجادك ما تنحصي، شانك أبد ما ينصي، ثورة شرف يا ابن الواصي، ثورة شرف يا ابن الواصي، هدمت عرش المعتدي يا مظلوم. يا لما نزف دم النحر، لما نزف دم النحر، وهج مشاعل البشر، وهج مشاعل البشر، مجدك سجد حامي الدهر، مجدك سجد حامي الدهر، يا منقذي ويا منجدي، يا منقذي ويا منجدي يا مظلوم. سيف الميكا يتوزعك علي 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 علي، سيف الميكا يتوزعك، هز العوالم مصراعك، يا ليتنا كنا معك، يا ليتنا قبلك نضحي ونفتدي يا مظلوم. أعلى يا مظلوم، جسمك توزع بالطاعن، وثلاثة يظل بلا دفن، نتوشح بثوب الحزن، نتوشح بثوب الحزن، لما محرم يبتدي يا مظلوم. يا مظلوم لا للحزن لمن يهل، لا للحزن لمن يهل، من كل جيف مدمع يهل، عليك الجوانح تشتعل، ودموعي صارت موردي يا مظلوم. يدي ويا مظلوم، يدي برمشا من بيرسد، هر لحظه يا كربلا، بردلم ترسم بماند آرزو يا کربلا، تشنه آب فراتم ای اجل مهلت بده، تا بگیرم در بغل قبر شهید کربلا. کربلا یا کربلا، کربلا یا کربلا، کربلا یا کربلا، کربلا یا کربلا، کربلا
کربلا یا کربلا، کربلا یا کربلا، کربلا
و صلی الله علی الباکین علی الحسین حسین 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 من از شوق بارون به دریا زدم، من از شوق بارون به دریا زدم، میخوام آسمان را تماشا کنم، واسه تو من از جونم میگذرم، تو بنویس من از خونم امضا کنم، تو بنویس من از خونم امضا کنم. من از شوق بارون به دریا زدم، میخوام آسمان را تماشا کنم، واسه تو من از جونم میگذرم، تو بنویس من از خونم امضا کنم. هستم گدای تو، جانم فدای تو، هستم گدای تو، جانم فدای تو، بارونیم به هوای تو، مولا مولا حسین، مولا مولا حسین، مولا 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 حسین، مولا مولا حسین. مولا مولا یه وقتا اینقدر دلم روشنه که حس می کنم موقع گریه هم، یه وقتا اینقدر دلم روشنه که حس می کنم موقع گریه هم، همه چی برا رفتنم جور شده، شب جمعه این هفته تو کربلا، پس گو باله پرواز، من که جا موندم باز، پر میگیرم با دعای تو، مولا مولا حسین، مولا مولا حسین، مولا مولا حسین. اگر هرچی درهای جنت رو هم یه روزی بخوان رو به من واکنن، نمیتونن اونجا مثل هیچ کجا شبیه من خسته پیدا کنم. خسته ام از دوری، میمیرم اینجوری، سرپناهم روزه های تو، مولا مولا حسین، مولا 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 حسین. یا حسین غریب مادر، توی ارباب دل من، یا حسین غریب مادر، توی ارباب دل من، یه گوشه چشم تو بسته واسه حل مشکل من، یه گوشه چشم تو بسته واسه حل مشکل من. یه روزی میاد آقا جون که منم غلامت باشم، یه روزی میاد آقا جون که منم غلامت باشم، چه شما موقع مرگم زیر پات گذاشته باشم، چه شما موقع مرگم زیر پات گذاشته باشم. آقا من خودم میدونم لایق این حرفا نیستم، اما از شما چه پنهون از اهل زمون خستم، از اهل زمون خستم، از اهل زمون خستم. دل من عاشق میمونه دائم از شما میخونه، منو میشناسی آقا جون، منمونمون دیوونه، منمونمون دیوونه. تموم مردم دنیا ما رو میخونن دیوونه، تموم مردم دنیا ما رو میخونن دیوونه. آره ما دیوونه هستیم، آره ما دیوونه هستیم، بی خیال این زمونه. تا وقتی عشق تو باشه اینا حرف و بهونه، واسه عشق تو هلاکم، این ختم اینم نشونه، این ختم اینم نشونه. حسرت زیارت تو مونده تو این دل زارم، کربلا رو تا نبینم آروم و قرار ندارم. یل کربلا ابوالفضل قربون اون قد و بالاد، فدای خشکی لبهاد، فدای خشکی لبهاد. سین 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 سین.
إلهي وسيدي ومولاي تقبل منا هذا القليل يا الله يا الله يا الله. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة، وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا، حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. إلهي وسيدي ومولاي شافي وعافي جميع المرضى يا الله. إلهي وسيدي ومولاي اقضي حوائج المحتاجين يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله جميعا يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله. وإلى أرواح المؤمنين والمؤمنات وإلى أرواح خدمة الحسين رحم الله من قرأ سورة المباركة الفاتحة تسبقها صلوات.